Hi everyone. Okay, my name's Michelle and I'm just going to do you a 5-minute video on how to stop worrying and how to deal with your anxiety. Obviously this is just a small portion of what you can do, but it's something that you can do in 5 minutes and it can help you a great deal. So anxiety and worrying is usually about things that aren't real and they are due to inner fears and issues that we have within us, and also to an overactive mind, and where we listen to the mind over and above where we listen to everything else. So one of the things that we tend to do when we're worrying or we have anxiety is we say to ourselves, stop being so silly, we need to be thinking positive. And what we're doing is we're actually pushing down the fears and the anxieties. We're not validating them, we're ignoring them, we're trying to look the other way. Hi Anthony. We're trying to look the other way and we're not dealing with our fears and anxieties, we're just suppressing them and pushing them down, and or we might be just putting positive affirmations over the top. But this doesn't actually help us. So what we can do is when we're feeling anxious, a lot of people have anxiety on waking, or if we've got fear coming with us throughout the day, that what we need to do is just stop and take a few minutes. So what we would do to begin with is we would recognise that we were having some anxiety or some worries. We would take 5 minutes and we would sit with it, okay? And we would breathe in deeply and we would welcome this fear and the anxiety that we've got within us. It's already there, okay? And what we're doing is denying it. So here we are saying, I see you. I see you, fear. I see you, anxiety. You're welcome within my system. So we sit with it and we embrace it. We let it exist. You know, we don't try and rationalize it. We don't try and excuse it. We don't try and find out where it's coming from. We just allow the feeling of worry or the feeling of anxiety just to exist within our system. And it's okay. This will never overwhelm you. But we need to validate the energy that is there, that the anxiety or the worry that is there, and then we can look at releasing it. While we deny things, we can't get rid of it because we're not accepting that it's actually there. So you would sit for a few minutes and you'd think, okay, worry, fear, anxiety within me, and you can feel it physically, okay? So just sit and breathe and just say, you're welcome here. Please express yourself to me. And you just sit and take these deep breaths, breathe in and breathe out. Be aware of your physical body. Be aware of any physical sensations that you've got inside. So it might feel that this fear and anxiety causes, pain in your stomach. It might be a fluttering of your heart. Just be very, very aware of what your physical body, how your physical body is responding and where it's storing the fear and the anxiety. Then you can sit and you can think about, how is this making me feel emotionally? And how is this fear triggering your emotions, or how are your emotions triggering your fear? So again, you sit there and you say, emotional body, how are you feeling? And you might be shown pictures where this links you back to things that have happened in the past. But just sit there and ask it to speak to you, okay? And ask that anxiety to speak to you and show you what it is that you need to see. Because worry and anxiety can happen with 2 reasons. A lot of the reasons it's not real, but it's your way of your ego and your mind trying to keep you safe, okay? So the anxiety and the fear will come up because you are looking at changing, or you are looking at growing, or there's something changing or happening in your life, or a lot of it is also habit. So you sit with it, you feel it, you embrace it, you welcome it, you ask it to speak to you, okay? And show the ways in which it's actually serving you. Because a lot of the time, we're not quite ready to do things, and it's our way of protecting ourselves so that we don't leap forward. But what we're actually going to be looking at then is you sit there and you say, well, thank you very much for keeping me safe in the past. Thank you very much for telling me the things that we need to, I need to know, and I need to be, concerned about or protecting myself. But I no longer need this. I no longer need you in my energy. I no longer need this energy within my system, and I'm going to release it. So, but that can take a little bit longer. So within the first 5 minutes, what you need to do, sit, feel it, embrace it. Okay, and then you need to bring yourself back into the present, and you need to say to yourself, how am I feeling right now? Okay, so if your worries are maybe about financial security or money, then you can say, right in this moment, how am I? And it'll be, well, I feel okay. Physically, I feel okay. I have got a roof over my head. I've got food that's going to be on the table. My loved ones are around me. We're okay. In this moment, I'm actually okay. And once we bring ourselves back into the present moment, it's like, well, as long as I'm okay and I'm surviving in this present moment, then these worries are for tomorrow. All right? So if you get anxiety and fear, sit with it, breathe it, accept it, embrace it. Ask it to show you how it might be serving you in your system, or where the triggers or whatever are coming from. And then take your time to say, thank you very much for everything that you have done for me, but I don't need this anxiety in my system. And you can release it and let it go. But when you go into the midst of worry, if you ask yourself, how am I right now, right in this second, you will pretty much always find that your answer is, I'm okay. So I hope that helped you a little bit. And also, I will be coming back on live probably in about 10 minutes to do half an hour of free readings. Okay, speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.